Hey, good morning. It is Thursday, March 7th, and we're going to solve today's New York Times crossword puzzle that was constructed by Joe O'Neill. Can't say I'm familiar with Joe's work, but it's Thursday, so we're prepared for just about anything. Could be weird, could be surprising, could be rebus, could be themed, could be a lot of things. Let's see. Thursday, March 7th, so I'm wearing my Celtics hat, Boston. They're in town tonight. They're playing the Nuggets, like the favorite in the East versus the favorite in the West. I thought about driving 100 miles to the game to go see it, but tickets were outrageously expensive, and I decided I'll watch from the comfort of my couch, probably. Last weekend I was out in Steamboat Springs, worked at a music festival, Winter Wondergrass, that was pretty cool. Saw some good music. Snowed a lot. Was pretty wintry. Glad to be back in Vail, but just shoveling snow this week and trying to get through it. So, anyways, I'll stop rambling and solve this puzzle. Without further ado, let's do it. Hope you're having a good week. Culture setters. That's like some kind of a science lab clue, probably. 14 across subfield, a B school subject. Spill the beans. So that might just be like tell. B school subject. Not really sure what that. I mean, like econ. Maybe econ. Words of wisdom. Pearl of wisdom. Thanks. Protagonist who would just as soon kiss a Wookiee. Is that Leia? Maybe. I feel very not in sync with this puzzle at the moment. Modern reimagining of a Robert Frost classic, part 1. So, Robert Frost classic is like two roads diverged in a something wood. Loses a lap. Like stands, right? Like you get a lap when you sit. You lose a lap when you stand. Like, denigrates. Like abases, maybe? I don't know. I'm kind of just grasping at straws here, hoping that something clicks. Security camera letters or CCTV, closed caption TV. Things that Harvard no longer requires. I believe that's SATs. Reimagining part 2. Long time. Could be an eon, could be an age. Athlete who snaps. Snaps. Bleh. Layered rock. Is that like a shale? Maybe. Something African. Nickname of singer activist Miriam Makeba. Bit. It's like a iota or like the fruits durian and mangosteen. Let's say that's like Asian. And this is like aha, right? Impudent person. Rarely the winner in a nature documentary. Rarely the winner. Like a deer. What a clutch lacks. Certain turkey is a tom. This is going pretty badly so far, and if you hadn't noticed. Reimagining, study with over, like pour over. Untimely is late. Bird in an early warning system. I think that's a canary, like they would put a canary into a mine to see if the air was breathable, and if the canary survived, then the miners could go in. Waste Wastes way away. Hmm. Ugh. Design deet is a spec. Clangy voice is like, is it tinny? Maybe. Traditional knowledge is probably lore. Codswallop. Uh, key material. Is that like a key? Like, is it like a coral or something? Rapper something gray. God, this is terrible. 419. So it wasn't a long first pass, but it was very unfruitful, and we got our work cut out. String of islands. Because there's a question mark, I would have said like a key maybe, but since it's a string of islands with a question mark, I bet it's a lay. Looks like maybe this is econ. Exclamation from Bill the Cat. I mean, I have no idea. Bon Mott. Is this just labs? My first guess was the science lab, so. Not that this is like ack and I know something, right? Ack and like I know. Our nerd sounds is like snorts, maybe. I know. Subject of the mnemonic: divorced, beheaded, died, divorced, beheaded, survived. Oh, wives. Yeah. Makes shorter. Like lops. Long is to like pine or want or yearn. Um, what's a subfield of economics? Org chart figures. I have no idea what that is. Is this a name? Tafari. Sooner or later. Opens up. Tell is wrong. Really need to get some kind of crossing confirmation here. Bill Clinton and Barack Obama astrologically must be Leos. Maybe this is like blab. And opens up. Help around the house is an aid. Lowest of the low is bass, like a note. I know something woods. Yikes. Featuring. Some church assemblies are choirs. Athlete who snaps. I mean, the snapper is the one I'm thinking of. Athlete who snaps. Feature of a dirty campaign: smears. Andante and Largo. Get into it rustically is like to wrestle. High class, elite. Making some progress, but I just have no idea what's going on with this theme, and I'm so far from figuring it out. Go off on, like rant at JB Smoove. Wow, I love that reference. That's probably a tough one, but JB Smoove is so funny, and when he came on to Curb Your Enthusiasm in like, I don't know, season 6 maybe, really, really good pivot. Although the new Curb Your Enthusiasm, they're wrapping up the series. This is the last season, and it is just not very good. And the storylines are played out, and it's like we've seen Larry get into altercations with people for years now, and it's kind of lost its impact. But JB Smoove, awesome. Message on a cake in Wonderland is eat me. Pirate costume staple is an eye patch. Lil Nas X. What is this? A clutch lacks a clothes in a hamper are piled. Variety is a sort. Sampler suggestion is try. Sampler suggestion try. Try one. Oh, this is nasal, not tinny. Fat chance. Throw is to cast. Prime Cuts brand is Alpo. Brush offs are. Must be Tosh. Brush offs are nose. A lot. This feels like it'll be an O. A lot. Meh is so. Jennifer Egan. Got a couple Jennifer Egans. Sewer is wastes way away. Cunning is wily. I feel like I'm making good progress here and have good time, but like I just have no idea what this theme is going to be. Smidge is like a tad. Oh no, it's not, because this must be ebony. Smidge is a dab. A lot to do. Has to be an O. A lot to do. Word often shortened to its last letter by texters. Vessel with a tap. Throw. All right, we're going to hit the reset button here. We're at 11 minutes. We've got a lot filled in. And a subfield of economics. Something of wisdom. I mean, pearl of wisdom. All right, modern reimagining of a Robert Frost classic, part 1. I know. I feel like this could be Woods, but featuring. So maybe this is featuring is like with. Opens up. Blossoms. Right. Integrates is disses. Okay, so that. Like, I know these woods. Loses a lot. Oh, rises, not stands. That's got that. I know these woods. These are my horse. Like what? Sooner or later, any day. I know. Long time. It's an eon. A bit. Oh, these are tempos, right? And this is like a might. Athlete who snaps. Like what? Rarely the winner is prey. Reimagining. These. Like athlete who snaps. Like. Like restless, I have church assemblies. Like, is choirs wrong? Oh, or Andante and Largo. Maybe is this multiple? Is that multiple tempos? I'm all over the place here. A lot to do good luck. Wrapper something gravy. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. Makes shorter. Like, I want this to be like, oh, maybe this is like micro or macro one day. That kind of makes sense. Macro or microeconomics, right? Makes shorter. Long. Oh, ache. Okay, we're making some progress here. Org chart figures are CEOs, COOs. Is this like acorn of wisdom? Because it would grow into a big old tree? No. Scion of wisdom? Ocean. Ocean of wisdom. That feels okay. Makes shorter. Like mods? I know. Makes shorter. This has to be CEOs. And I know those woods, but like makes shorter is mots. MOTS. What? Oh, mows. I know whose woods. I know whose woods these are. My horse is restless. Center. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. My horse is restless. I have a lot to do. Giddy up. Is that right? Good Lord, what's happening here? You, young. I had that one used every brain cell I have. I know whose woods these are. My horse is restless. I have a lot to do. Giddy up. What? I, I don't understand, but we got it. We did it. 1616, not even really that bad. Like, I know whose woods these are. My horse is restless. I have a lot to do. Giddy up. I don't. I'm not into it. Let's have a look. See what we liked. Labs. I wish this was a dog clue about a black lab, ideally, but it's not. Macro is indeed a subfield of econ. Blab, econ, ocean of wisdom. I like that. I didn't know that, and I like that there were so many things that felt apt there. But ocean works. Leia would just as soon kiss a Wookiee. We've already been through this theme business, so I won't rehash. Loses a lap, rises, disses, closed caption TV. Harvard no longer requires SATs. I have mixed feelings about this. Like, SATs themselves aren't great, but like your ability to take a test is indicative of how you're going to do in school. So like, I don't know, unless they get rid of tests, then and I guess Harvard isn't as test heavy as some schools. Like, it's more based, you don't have a major, you write a thesis about a certain topic, and I don't know. So anyways, I did well on the SATs, and so I was very happy that they counted towards college because they were better than my grades would suggest. Long time's an eon. Layered rock is shale. Mama Africa. I've never heard of that. Also never heard of Rastafari. So is this like a Rasta thing? Is this like, yeah, that's weird. Um, might Asian fruits. I was in Asia a few months ago, and there were some pretty weird fruits that I would not have even thought about eating. In fact, there was one place in Vietnam where there was a sign in the hotel that said like you couldn't eat, what was it, dragon fruit or like some kind of fruit that makes a mess. But it's like, all right, don't worry. Snot, Prey. Prey, by the way, this was a like a prequel to Predator that came out a couple years ago. It's really good. Clutch lacks a strap. Oh, a clutch like a purse. I was thinking a clutch like a car, and I was thinking like, is a strap another word for like a belt? But I was way off. Tom Turkey, pour over, late. Canary, sewer, speck, nasal, lore, codswallop. Tosh, I mean, Peter Tosh played with Bob Marley. I kind of would have maybe preferred that as cluing instead of codswallop. Key material is ebony and ivory. Young Gravy. What a badass name. Lay, ack, bone, snorts, Moe's. This is definitely the part of the puzzle I had the most trouble with, but it's not especially complicated. Ake CEOs, Rastafari, one day. Any day really kind of screwed me up here and could have been a big problem. Blossoms, Leos, Aid, Base. I like that, lowest of the low. That's good. Wives, yeah, okay. That's what that's about. Featuring is with, choirs, center. There's a lot of like just kind of blah fill. The cluing is what made this a challenging puzzle. Tempe, that's a tough one. Not just a place in Arizona. Aha, great band. Could have clued it with the band who sang Take On Me. Wrestle Elite, Rant at, JB Smooth. Already talked about that. Such a funny guy. Eat Me. It's probably the only context that you could put this into the puzzle and it would be acceptable. Eye patch. Yep. I have a friend who, when someone gets really drunk and they like kind of can't, they kind of got like the one eye going, and he calls that eye patching. So, do with that information what you will. Little Nas X, piled, varieties of sort, try one. And we have one day, we have try one. Hardly cast, Alpo, nose with an E, I don't know. So, Egan, Wiley. This makes me think of Chef Wiley Dufresne, who's quite a guy. Dab, you, Earn, and Peg. Wow, we did it. Pretty happy to keep this streak going. I'm now within 50 days of my all-time streak. I'm going to be in the woods for a couple nights next month, and I'm concerned that I won't have any service. So it's possible I'm just going to end my streak that way. But yeah, in the meantime, feeling pretty good about 89. Conquered this weird puzzle that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But hey, oftentimes, especially on Thursday, oftentimes these puzzles don't make sense to me. They just are confusing. But yeah, that was great. Appreciate your help. Couldn't have done it without you. And yeah, I will probably do another solve or two in the next few days. I've got pretty manageable schedule, just shoveling snow every day. So I'll probably come back. Do me a favor, click the like button, then I know you liked it. If you want to like future videos of mine, then subscribe to this channel and they'll all come straight to your feed. And yeah, that's about it. No more ramble. But appreciate you joining me for this live solve, and I hope you'll join me again for another live solve of the New York Times crossword. Thanks. Bye.